Everything's bigger in Las Vegas. The sights, the sounds, and the payouts. For the fourth consecutive year, drag racing entrepreneurs Peter Biondo and Kyle Seipel brought their famed Spring Fling brand to the Strip at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. The racers turned the West Coast drag racing scene on its head by paying out an astounding $270,000 to the winner of Friday's inaugural Spring Fling Million. Racers from 40 states, Canada, and Mexico began to arrive in Sin City on Tuesday, April 12th for a test and tune session sponsored by Yukon Gear and Axle. Also ran on this day was the Polson Trailer Shootout, where 32 racers pre-entered for a shot at a brand new trailer valued at $20,000. In the semifinals, Scott Lemon defeated Peeps Pennington, while on the other side of the bracket, Dustin Hintjes took out Cecil Hankins. In the finals, Lemon, the racer from Tennessee, emerged victorious over the Washington-based machine of Hintjes. Wednesday dawned early with 511 total tech cards being turned in to make this edition of the K&N Air Filter Spring Fling Million, presented by Optima Batteries, the biggest yet. The racing action was sponsored by Maytag Silver State Refrigeration, with a special thanks to LVMS racer Shane Thompson. $10,000 was on the line as Trevor Larson, Tim Markoglu, Gary Williams, Rob Asbury, Alan Wickel, Paul Nero, Steve Schaefer, and Steve Honewacker made it to the round of 8. In that round, Markoglu took out Larson, Williams went red to advance Asbury, Wickel defeated Nero, and finally Schaefer defeated Honewacker. In the semis, it was door car versus dragster on both sides of the bracket. Schaefer fell to Markoglu, while Asbury was defeated by Wickel. In the all-dragster finale, Markoglu, who had never raced on the 8th mile before this event, took the win as Wickel redlit by 1/100th. Markoglu claimed the $10,000 for his efforts. Throughout the weekend, racers and officials marveled at the implementation of the new True Start system, which was developed by CompuLink and the Spring Fling brand. It settles the debate once and for all, where the person with the worst red light loses regardless of his dial-in, leaving first or last. Optima Batteries Thursday brought the event one day closer to the main event and provided some drama of its own. $20,000 was the top prize, as 512 cars entered the day's event. All told, the first round took nearly 4.5 hours to complete. 13 hours after eliminations began, 12 cars remained with only 11 drivers, according to the ladder. J.R. Lobner was still left in with both of his entries and ended up having to face himself, which naturally advanced him on to the round of 6. The other contestants would be Chuck Hawk Jr., Disco Dean Carnes, Russell Stryker, Luke Bulgacki, Tommy Dutcher, Tony Marconi, Kevin Brannon, Dave Umberger, Lane Dickey, and Jake Coughlin. In the quarterfinals, Carnes, Bulgacki, Dutcher, Dickey, Brannon, and Lobner were victorious. With 6 cars left, there was to be a bye round awarded to the driver with the fastest reaction time. The honor went to Bulgacki as he defeated Dickey, while Brannon beat out Dutcher and Lobner took out Carnes. Lobner held the reaction time advantage but ran out against Brannon to set up the finale with Bulgacki. With $20,000 on the line in Optima Batteries Thursday, Bulgacki held the reaction time advantage and cruised to the win. Friday was to be the main event of the weekend, and it didn't disappoint. Promoters Biondo and Seipel, along with the staff at the Strip at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, cut the ribbon that opened the biggest bracket race on the West Coast as 270 machines entered the first round. In addition to the life-changing money to be paid out to the winner, the promoters also ran a perfect package challenge, paying $100,000 to any driver that can nail down an elusive perfect run. Unfortunately, no one recorded such a run, but Alabama's Jared Pennington was able to get close and scored himself a set of SR20 heads from Brodex. At the quarterfinal round, consisting of 7 racers, Kevin Brannon, Jeff Verdi, Cortland Carter, David Beatty, Lane Dickin, Jerry Ross, and Paul Russell were all that remained. Russell also won in a special 32-car pro shootout sponsored by Jegs. Beatty was lucky enough to get the bye, while Dickin took down Ross. Brannon raced past Carter, and Verdi won a battle of door cars versus Russell. In the semis, Beatty redlit against Dickin, while Verdi defeated Brannon. In the finals, Verdi went down on the dial with a 1 to beat back Dickon to claim the $270,000 top prize. The Virginia driver towed across the country with his machine on an open-air trailer in true racer fashion. Saturday figured to be a great day to wrap up the annual event out west as Madcap Racing Engine sponsored the day's events. It came down to 8 cars and 7 drivers left for the last $20,000 to win of the weekend. Steve Kastner, Robbie Gear, Paul Nero, Disco Dean Carnes, Kenny Underwood, Andy Taylor, and Top Fuel pilot Sean Langdon, who was left with 2 entries going into the round of 7, made up the final competitors. In the quarterfinal round, Disco Dean defeated Underwood, Taylor redlit to advance Kastner, Nero took out Langdon's door car entry, but Langdon got revenge with his dragster as he defeated Gear. For the semifinals, Kastner ended Langdon's run and Carnes used a quick reaction time and a dead on the dial with a 9 to defeat Nero. In the final, Disco Dean was on the tree with an 0-1-2 reaction time compared to Kastner's 0-4-7. The rest was easy as Carnes was once again dead on the dial with a 5 to take the $20,000 back to his hometown of Fairborn, Ohio. In the end, the K&N Air Filter Spring Fling Million presented by Optima Batteries was a rousing success. With over 500 entries on site, $60,000 worth of manufacturer giveaways handed out, and life-changing money paid directly to the racers, co-promoters Biondo and Seipel wish to thank all of the participants from the 2016 edition of the event and would like to challenge everyone to make the 2017 Spring Fling Million even bigger.